without getting too much in the social politics here, there's a few different speeds in Australia. So your bigger cities, the bigger gateways, if you like, are doing relatively well, or they're growing sustainably. Our number of our regions are doing okay, but there is a bit of a fall away in parts of Australia, and we do have a bit of some social dislocation and economic dislocation emerging. And so the regional and remote aviation scene is a different sort of story. The domestic market is the bread and butter, the underpinning of aviation here in Australia, both in terms of our very large capital city pairs, as it's well understood. The Sydney-Melbourne city pair, which is best part of 9 million trips a year, is of course one of the largest city pairs globally. The triangle Melbourne, Sydney-Brisbane, Melbourne-Brisbane, Sydney-Melbourne, those three markets alone are a significant amount of volume of traffic. But yeah, domestics had an interesting ride over that quarter of a century. You were making me reflect back a little bit. So with the Sydney 2000 Games, which was seen as obviously the dawn of where we may go as tourism and as an industry, and the tale has been an interesting one. What's happened in the domestic market in, I guess, that first decade, you had I'm probably talking a bit of self-interest here because I was part of this, but the rise of Jetstar. So Jetstar came into the market in 2004, but part before that, and with the collapse of Ansett, and then you had Qantas with a very large position, Virgin through Sir Richard Branson came in, Virgin Blue, ultimately these days Virgin Australia, obviously with a whole different sort of shareholding structure these days. But then Qantas Group put Jetstar into the market in 2004, and you did see some pretty aggressive growth.
Having the right aircraft and the right carrier to fit a regional market that is as important a contributor to its local economy as the bigger routes are to the bigger economies is the eternal challenge, isn't it?
It's a global challenge, isn't it? It's Australia, it's Europe, it's the United States, it's New Zealand, it's parts of Africa. It's how can you sustain these regional point-to-point services that are lifelines for these communities, but can't be operated profitably, or can't be operated at selling fares that allow them to be operated profitably.
This is just capacity snapshot for March 26 versus 25. And I've shown capacity and frequency for those domestic, for those 10 biggest airports. And actually, it kind of belies the trend, doesn't it? The annual trend, because you've actually got pretty steady growth across most of these bigger airports, both in terms of capacity and frequency. So overall, country level, 4% up in terms of capacity, and frequency flights up just nearly 3%. That bidirectional traffic, that really is the aim, isn't it, for a carrier?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Japan's been a great story there, and the appeal of Japan it's been a bit of a global sensation, particularly post-pandemic. But Australia's been able to, I think, Australian airports and airlines have worked well to develop that market. Like even out of Cairns, you're seeing a number of Japanese points being served out of Cairns, and that ability to combine that domestic and international experience. It's just as I'm outlining, a number of airports have been quite innovative in how to develop some of the opportunities that are being presented. And when you've got over 60 airlines serving our country now, you have these opportunities to look at doing things a bit differently. And it's been working well. Let's get through what we're going through at the moment, and we can get back on that steady path, because clearly aviation has now popped in this region, and particularly in Australia, and we really wanted to keep it there.
Unlocking fast access into the country, isn't it, Simon? I know that's a hot topic as well, in terms of how the market actually, for both Australians returning from overseas, but also to facilitate tourism access, having e-gates at the border, and all of the kind of supporting infrastructure to go along with that is critical, isn't it?
getting us in a position where we can basically work towards a Changi experience by 2030 and integrating seamless travel and the biometric supports in and around that.